Ready to go? Good evening. Please grab your seats. Hi, Rick. So I'd like to take a moment and introduce our MC for this evening, if I can get your attention. Our MC for this evening is Dan Mares. I think everybody knows that he's been delivering news to us here in Tucson for more than 22 years. He was hired initially as a weekend anchor in 1999, and then in 2007 he was named the news anchor, where he's been ever since at KOLD. Dan is the father of 3 boys. He's committed to Tucson with his community involvement. He is the founder member of the Greater Tucson Fire Foundation, where he uses his knowledge as a former wildland firefighter to help local first responders between their firefighting needs and the limits of public spending. Dan is also a founding member of the Casas Adobe's Optimist Club that adopts families during the holiday by providing food, gifts, and household items for struggling households. Dan is also a supporter of local veterans, and he is very involved in volunteering at the Veterans Administration, where he visits hospitalized veterans delivering handwritten notes that are written by local students to veterans in need. He is the official announcer of the annual Veterans Day Parade and the Tucson Rodeo Parade, where he was selected in, it should be Rotary, in 2014 as the Rotary Parade, the Rotary. See, I get Rotary and Rotary. Rick, you got to coach me, man. Yeah, it should be the Rotary Parade. The 2014 Rodeo Parade Grand Marshal in his spare time. He enjoys exploring all outdoor activities and loves the beauty that Arizona has to offer. Let me introduce Dan Mares.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I'm the Tucson Rotary. What was it again? Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm actually kind of going a little crazy right now. Everybody got an alert on their phone. What's going on? Okay, we got a flash flood warning. As a news guy, my ears perked up really quickly. Good evening, everybody, and thanks for coming out here tonight. My name is Dan Mares. I'm the evening news anchor for KOLD News 13. I've been there for 22 years, so thank you. I love Tucson. I think it's pretty evident. I don't want to ever go anywhere else, so you guys are stuck with me for a while, as long as they don't fire me or if I don't do something stupid. So, Doug, that's why Doug Martin's sitting next to me, make sure I'm behaving tonight. So a big thank you for all of you coming out. Isn't it nice to be back out with some normalcy tonight? Whew. Tell you what, I've had cabin fever this last year and a half, so it's really wonderful to be out. I've seen some familiar faces that I haven't seen for the last few years and a couple years, and so it's just wonderful to have this little bit of a family reunion, and I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. Let's move on now to the live auction. You guys ready to, these are some incredible gifts we got tonight, some auction items. Jay Leno's Garage. How many car buffs do we have in here? Yeah, man, I mean, there's some incredible items going up. So we really want to say thanks to Sean for he's going to be out here doing our U.S. auction company. So Sean Hannafy, our tonight's auctioneer.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're going to do this a little bit backwards tonight. We're going to jump into the live auction first. Normally, I wait until you guys have had a few drinks and some dinner, and then I get to ask you for money. But we're going to kick it off with the live auction tonight. I'm going to go ahead and take this off here so I can move around a little bit. Now, first and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Ken Light for having us out here tonight to help you with your fundraising. Second, I got to make some introductions. So right off to my right is going to be Mr. Mitch Jordan. Mitch is here to help you catch bids. You guys can bid to him. You can bid to me as well. Down here on my left, I've got Mr. Jeremy Hodges. Jeremy's also here to help you guys turn in your bids, and you can ask him any questions you might have. And then Mr. Vina Wynn. Vina's going to be there because we will have plenty of people online that are going to be watching a simulcast broadcast of this event here tonight, and they can actually join us by just typing in their bids because they've been pre-registered ahead of time. So they can actually write into the comments how much they'd like to bid if they want to participate. Vina's going to turn those bids into me. So if you see him yelling at that iPad, he's actually just trying to tell me that somebody wanted to bid. So anyhow, all right, that's enough about me, guys. Let's hear about these good items that we're here to sell for some good old fundraising for the Tucson Rotary Club Centennial. Now, Mr. Mitch is going to help me off by reading some color, we call it. He's going to give us a short description of the items here, and then I'm going to jump right into my chant and start asking you guys for bids and money. Mr. Mitch, what do we got up first?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first item up for bid is a spa getaway for two in California at Ivy Spa in Valencia or the spa at the Glen Bria, plus 2 nights hotel and dinner for two and movie passes. Includes massage, facial, manicure, pedicure, and lots of options of your choice. You can go to either spa you like and get all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, first item up for bid, Sean. Take it away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the spa getaway for two in California. All right, look at the bid. Everybody give $2,000. Let's start there. Bid two. Look at the bid. $2. How about $1,000? Bid one. $1,000. Bid beer. Bid one. Look at the bid. $1,000. $1,000. Look at the bid. $1,000's in the back. Now $1,100. $11 here. I took it back, Jimmy. I need 11 from you. $1,100. Look at the bid. We'll take a small step for you. $1,100. I'm 1,000. I'd like 1,100. $11. $1,000 right here. $1,100 here. 11. If it sounds like I'm dragging my feet, I'm trying to accommodate for the lag for the internet bidders. 11. $1,000. Get 12. And 1,200 and 12. 12 here. Who get $1,200? Get 12. And 12's right there. 13. Split them up. If 13. $1,300 down. $13 here. I'm at $1,200 for the back. 13. 1,300. Everybody else? Any other interest here? If 13. 13 looks like 2 nights in California. You're getting the dinner and the movie passes and the hotel. Hit 12's bid. 13 once, 13 twice, 13. There he is. 14. $1,400. Thanks for your interest, sir. Hit 14. $1,400 once, twice. Third and final call. We'll get $1,400. $1,400 here. And I've sold the first item right here. $1,300. And what was your bid number back there at the back, sir? Let's go ahead and get that one written down. That's 223. 223. Thank you, Jeremy. 223 at $1,300. Let's get on to the second one now. This was actually our 6th addition to the live auction. So it was a little bit of a late edition, but this has been pretty highly anticipated for some folks online and some bidders that have joined us in the pre-bidding. Mr. Mitch, have you got anything you can tell us about the Eocene Lily?
I don't. I do know that it was made by Hugh Thompson III. Is Hugh here tonight? Hugh, would you like to come up and talk about it a little bit? Give us the real deal. We didn't get it. It was, like we said, it was a late edition, so we want to hear it right from the man. Hugh Thompson III, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Hugh.
Good evening. I want you to just think back about 48 million years ago in the swampy Eocene forest. A beautiful lily, similar to the shape of the sculpture that you saw out in the front room, radiant, and at the peak of its bloom, was caught under the foot of a giant titanosphere and pushed into the sands of time. As the sediment filled out the footprint, it partially restored the lily's original shape. Years later, a huge lightning-charred tree fell right into the exact spot, and the char left its impression in the lily's crystalline skin. The agony of the earth metamorphosing into what we know today gave this rare piece of Italian agata alabaster the incredible character we see in it today. When I first saw this three-dimensional triangular piece of stone, it looked like the reject corner of a beautiful slab of this alabaster, but it was the only piece of Agatha alabaster available. When trying to imagine what shape was hidden inside this odd stone, the imprint of a lily popped into my mind. Tonight, this reincarnated Eocene lily is looking for a new home that will carefully nurture it into the distant future, while at the same time helping some JTED students get a head start in their exciting futures. Thank you.
I really appreciate that. I couldn't have done that justice, especially not with that voice of his. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's find a new home for the Eocene lily. We had some good interest online. We're going to go ahead and see what we can do here. All right, everybody get $5,000. Bid 5 and here. In 5 and tell you what, let's drop back and have some fun here. Everybody give $2,000. If 2, $2,000, 2, who get 2,500 and here. In 5 and $2,500 $2,000 bid. How about 21? We can take a small step. That's fine. Yeah, 21 and $2,000 1 and $21 down here. Yeah, 21 and 22 and can I get a little more volume? Yeah, 2 bid 3 and 23 now 4 and here. In 4 down 5 and $2,500 and here. Yeah, 5 and 6 and 6 here and yeah, $2,600 now $2,700. Would you sir get $2,700 now? I'm at 26, 27. I'm here at 2,800. I'm there down, but I'm here. 28. I'm at 27, 28. Now 29. 29 here. I'm there down, but 29. I'm there. I'm there. 28. Down. Would I get $3,000? Jenny, would I get 3? And 3. I'm here down, but I'm here. 31. I'm there down, but I'm 3,100 now. He's thinking about it. 1. I'm there. I'm 31 pound down. Would I get 32? I'm there down, but I'm 32. 33. I'm at 32. I'm 3. I'm 33, 3, down, but I'm 33, down 4, I'm $3,400, $3,400, and now 35, and here down, but I'm 35, and here down, but I'm 35. 36, and they're $3,600 here. 36, 3,700. I can promise you it's the only one in the world. 37, I'm here to 36,700. I'm looking at the bid. I'm bid 36 on the right, no mistakes. Everybody get 37 over here. In 3,700, I'm here to 37. I'm 37. I'm here to 37, 38. Here 38. I'm here to you can round it up and be 4,000 if you want. Okay, 38, 39. 9, I'm here to 38, 9, 9, 9, but I'm 38, 9. I'm here to 9. He's consulting with the boss. I saw that. Hey, 39, $4,000. What to get forward? I'm here to $4,000. And 4's bid. I'm hired. I'm here to bid. What you got? 41, 42, a new player. I'm 42. I'm here to 42, 43. I'm here to $3. I'm here. Who get 4,300? I'm here to $3. 43. I'm here to 4,300. 4,400. I'm here to 44, 45. Who bid 45 here? I'm here to 4,500. I'm here to 45. And here to 5. Head the buyers, don't be shy. 45, 46 to you. I'm at 5, 6. You got $5,000. Hey, where'd it go, Jimmy? Give him a hand. Hey, $5,000. Would you give 55? If not, we can take a smaller step. Hey, 55. 5,500. 5,500. He didn't get a money to be. Did she do it? 51, you say? I'll take that. 51. 5 grand's bid. Would you be 51? We're going once. 51, 52, if 2, I'm $5,200 down, but I'm $2.51, 2, down, but I'm $2. You thinking about it? I'm at 51, I'm $3.51, 52, if 2, I'm once, twice, third and final call, 51, but I get 5,200. 52, so close. 2, 3, if 3, I'm 3, 4, 54, 54. Are you going to wait till I'm on the S, the O, and the L this time, or are we going to get all the way to the LD? And here, I'm 53, 4. I'm 3, 4, 53, 54. No mistakes, 53, down 4. I'm 4, I'm 54, 4, down, $5,400 down, 54. We're going once again, sir. Going twice. 53, third and final call. Fair warning. Before I say sold, thank you, Hugh. I really do appreciate your work on this thing. Sold right here. $5,300. You guys want to know something? I was talking to Hugh outside, and he told me that it was 70 hours of work into that Eocene lily. Very good to know. I will make that note right here. All right, now, Mr. Mitch, let's move on to the third auction item. I do believe this is Puerto Vallarta.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now check this out. Let me find this in my notes right quickly. Stay in a bed and breakfast for 2 weeks or 1 week at Paradise Village in Puerto Vallarta, ladies and gentlemen. Let me find this in my notes. Almost there.
Looks
Maybe
like you're getting 2 weeks, 2 bedrooms for.
Maybe I don't have this. So from what I remember seeing, Sean, is that you can go for 1 week at one place or 2 weeks at another. Let me see if I can find some more information.
Very good. I'll tell you what. We're going to go ahead and start it off. You're getting a $500.
You can do a 1 bedroom for 2 weeks or a 2 bedroom for 1 week. That's what it is.
Thank you, Mr. Mitch. He's got his notes in his phone. That's the marvels of modern technology,
Sorry.
right? No, don't apologize. It's all good. Let's go. We got a $500 travel allowance with it. Let's have some fun with this one here. Everybody give $1,000 to start. Give $1,000 down, but $1,000. Don't need to get a bid. Don't get $1,000 bid. Who get $1,500 pair? How about $1,100? We'll take a small step. 11. Don't need to get a bid. 1,000 now. 1,100. 1,100 down a pair. 1,100. Don't need to get a bid. $1,000. $1,100 down. $1,200. What to get 12? Who bid 12? Down, but $1,200 and 12 down, but $1,200 pair. I'm 1,100 bid. Who get 1,200 and 12 down, but $1,200 now 1,300. Hey, $13 down, but now Jimmy, I took the money right here. 13, 14 now. 14, I'm here, but $1,400 here. 14, I'm here, but $1,400. I'm didn't get a bid. 13's bid. Would you get 14 here? But 14 now. 15, ma'am. You okay at that? Hit 15. I'm here, but $50. Would you give 15 here, ma'am? I took my friend at 14. 15 to you. 15's at the back. 16 now. Hit 16. I'm here, but $1,600. But I'm here. In 16, they didn't get a bid. 16, 16, 16. But they didn't get a bid. Hit Mill says 16, $17. But I'm here. 16, $17. But $1,700. I'm at 16 right up front. 17 to you. It's $1,700. But I'm there. They didn't get a bid. What to get 17 at 18. New player right there, right field. 18. I'm there. But I'm 18. But thanks for looking now. We're talking 1 week, maybe 2. I mean, 18. They didn't get a bid. 17, 18. 18 down. 19. Oh, she's in. 18's right there. 19 to you. 19. I'm there. But she thought too long. 18, 19. I'm here. But I'm here. 18, 19. $2,000. What to get 2. I'm there. But I'm $2. But I'm here.
Question.
Yes. I can do that. Actually, hang on. I got a
Easy.
better idea. I've got 18, right, Mitch? Or is he 19?
We are 19 over here. We are
Okay.
1,900 right
Let me
here.
tell you guys a little secret, okay? I'm fast, but there's someone here that's faster, all right? This guy's a world champion about 3 times over, and a U.S. champion at that. He's been reading slow, but he can talk fast. Mitch, I got 19. You want to find $2,000?
I'm bid $1,900. 2,000. Got it. 21. I'm bid I'm on down to get down 2. 22 down to get down 3. Down to get down 3 and 3 3. Down to get caught me short of breath, Sean.
Oh, all right, fine.
22 3. Down to get down 3. Down to get down $2,300 now 4. 4
Would you give
24 4 and 24 23 on the right side 24
I told you he was faster.
4
Anybody get 24? Once. 4 right behind you. At 5 and they didn't get a 24 5 and they didn't get a 24 25. Anybody else? Once, twice. Third and final call down, but I'm here to 2,400, but I get 2,500 there. And I've sold it your way right here, $2,400. What was your bid number right there, my friend?
180 is the bidder number 180.
Great job. Sorry to put you on the spot, but he had to ask, and I had to show him. Mr. Mitch is quick. All right, what do we got next on the slides here, Mr. Trey?
What is coming up? Oh, this is a commission painting of desert landscaper home scene by Diana Madaris. Now, it's not necessarily either one of these paintings. You get your choice. You get your choice. You tell the painter what you want, right? You're going to tell her what kind of landscape. Maybe you have a picture. Our artist is here. Our artist is here. She's here. So, from what I understand, they can send you a picture, they can describe something to you, and you'll paint it, right?
Or I'll be glad to come and photograph something for them.
Excellent, folks. So you're going to get your choice by the wonderful Diana Madaris.
All right, let's take it away. All right, now, but I want to hit it. I'm going to get them here. Don't hit it. I'm going to get them. I'm don't hit it. I'm going to get them here. Hey, everybody, let's have some fun with this one. Who got 1,000 to start? Don't hit it. I'm on. Don't hit it. I'm going to get 1,000 right here. Don't hit it. I'm going to be 12. I'm going to be 1,200, 1,300. I don't hit it. 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm going to be 18. Don't hit it. Here. $1,800 down. But I'm going to be 1,800. I'm going to bid. 17's here. 18 now. Who get $1,900? 19 right there. $2,000 down. I'm $2,000 down. Into get 21. I'm going to get 121, 22. I'm here. I'm at 22. Down 3, 2,300 on $4. I'm here. I'm at 24 for 25. Anybody get 3? And $3,000. Didn't get $3,000. Get 3 down 3. You get 3,500. I'm here. You get 35. We can tell. Get smaller step at 31. He said 35. I'll do it. $4,000 now. I $4,000. Get forward. And they didn't get a foot up and take a bigger bite. We're gonna help some people out with this. Hey, $4,000 forward. And they didn't get a bit and foot up and 4 down, but foot up and here. $4,000 here down, but 4 now 4,500. And they didn't get a 45. I ain't I got 45 now. $5,000 in 5. And they didn't get a $5,000. $5,000 bid 5 but here. Hey, nobody get $5,000 one time. And they didn't get a $5,000. 45's a bid. Hey, everybody get $5,000. She's thinking about it. In 5, and they didn't get $5,000. Get $5,000. Bid 5. What'd you say? You got $5,000 right up front, folks. $5,000 with the lady. Look at 5,500 and 55 and here down, but 5,500. I'm here down, but what'd you say? 51. I'll take it. 52 and 2, and they're 52 down, but here. Don't quit me now after that big round of applause. 51 2, and they didn't get a 52 2. Thanks for what you did. I'm kidding. $5,200. What's that? You did? I got it. 2, 3. 53. What you got now? Forward. And they didn't get a foot up and 10 more. Do it again. I'm done a foot up and 54 down, but all bids in. All bids done. 5,300. But I get $5,400 going once. 54 going twice. Third and final call. Everybody else. $53 and $5,400 with 5. Sold right here. $5,300. 105. Thanks for your bid, sir. I really appreciate your help here.
All right. What do we have next? Oh, this is a Circle Bar Guest Ranch in Montana. 3-night all-inclusive stay for 2 plus $500 travel allowance. So I do have some info on this one. So, folks, you're going to Montana. This is a 3-night all-inclusive stay at the Circle Bar Guest Ranch in Montana. It also comes with a $500 travel allowance. I guess that's pretty much it. That's all I've got on it, folks. So Montana, absolutely beautiful country. Anybody watch Yellowstone? Yeah, we're going to be right there. We're going to be right there near where they're filming Yellowstone up there. Absolutely beautiful country in Montana, Sean.
I've been up there before. Montana. Mitch, do you know where in Montana the Circle Bar Ranch is?
Well, it's Judith River. I'm sure you can fish. Probably maybe some
It's near the
licensing.
Judith River. Near the Judith River. I know. I don't have an answer for that. Unfortunately, it's not in the notes.
After that, right? I'm not
Let's
sure,
find out.
Sean. I'm no geologist.
Hobson? All right. He says it's near Hobson.
Hobson, Montana.
You know where Hobson is? It's near Hobson. By the Circle Bar. All right. Don't they didn't get a look at the bay. Don't let them by here. All right. Don't they didn't get a look at the video down. Look at the video down. This one's got some real interest and value. 3 nights here. Everybody get $5,000. Then 5, and they didn't get a $5,000. A lot of strong bids online. I'm got a $5,000 here. They didn't get a $5,000. $5,000 here. In 5, and they didn't get a $5,000. How about we take a smaller step? $3,000. In 3, and they didn't get a $3,000 down, but 3 down, but here. You get 3 down, but $3,000. I'll tell you what, the bidding stopped at 26. Everybody get 27. In 7, and they didn't get a 27 now 8, and they didn't get a $8 here. here. I'm at 28, 29, down better than $3,000, but I get three. Then I'm better than three, down better than three. I'm three, didn't get a look at it down 31. I'm didn't get a one, I'm better than 31, two. I'm better than 32 now. I'm two, didn't get three, better than 31. I'm better than 32, didn't get a look at it down three. I'm at 33, I'm four. I'm didn't get a four, five. I'm didn't get a five, six. I'm better than 36, down $7 here, down better than $8, better than $9, better than $4,000. And forward, I'm didn't get a four, better than four. Now 41, I'm didn't get a one, two. I'm at 41, two, down better than three. And three didn't get a look at the bed. I'm better than 43. I'm didn't get a four, and five. And didn't get a look at the bed. I'm at 45, 46, better than $4,600, better than here. It's here. I'm didn't get a look at the bed. And 45 your weight. I'm better than 46. I'm better than $4,600, better than Jimmy's. It's 5, 6 now. It's here. I'm better than 47, would you? It's 47 now. 8. And they didn't get a better than 48 here. Down better than 8, better than 48, better than 48 here. Down, would you? 8, 48, 9. And they didn't get a look at the bed. Give 9 here. Down better than 48, down better than $5,000 one time. Then 5. And they didn't get a 5. Down better than round it up. Don't be shy. 5 grand. 51. Better than 1. I'm better than 1. I'm better than 51. I'm better than 1. Boy, where was I just at? I think we've been here before. 5, 1, 2. And 52, better than 2, better than 3, better than 53, 4, down better than 54, better than here. And forward, down better than 54, 4, down better than thanks for your bids. I appreciate you. I'm better than 53, 54, down better than 54 once, 54 twice. 55, and they didn't get a fun. She ain't quitting. She wants to go. 55, 56, and they didn't get a fun. I'm not better than fun. I'm better than 6 here, and they didn't get him. You can round it up and give me $6,000. I mean, it's up to you. Hey, better than 51, I'm better than 5600, and they didn't get a fun. Once again. There it is. 6 grand. 8, but I give 60. 1, 2, and 2. And they didn't get a bit them 2, down, but $2 here. 61, but 2 down, but I get a bit them 2. That didn't work. You could do it again. If 2, and they didn't get a bit them 61, 62. Hammer side. I'm 1 now 2. And they didn't get a bit them 1, 61, 2, 3. I got a bit 3. 4 and 4, and they done better than $6,400 down, better than $4. I'm better than 63, 64, 65. Now 6. If 6 here, and they didn't get a better than 66. Would you give $7,000 over here? It here, and they didn't get a better than 66. $100 here. He would get 777 down, better than didn't get a big 7 here, down, better than 771. I'm better than 100, and they didn't get a big 71, 1 down, $1.71, $1. Everybody else, fair warning, and dive. Did she do it? 71, 72, 72, 71 now 2. Hey, Mitch, loan her $100, would you?
We're going $500 licks over here, and they're going 100. That's not
I
fair.
know, right? Hey, cheer them on a little bit over here. Hey, let him have it. Oh, fine. Sold right there, $7,100.
Woo, I thought I was out of breath a minute ago.
104. 104 the number. Oh, boy. Well, this has been fun.
That table's making me sweat back there.
So, here's the part that I've been looking forward to. I am so excited to see what we sell this for. Mitch, please tell me more about this. This is the last one for me here tonight, and then I'll get out of your hair.
Anybody ever heard of a man named Jay Leno? Well, Jay Leno's got a collection of about 200 classic and exotic cars, if you weren't sure. And he's over there. Let me see. This will be in Burbank, California. Now, you get the opportunity to go look through Jay Leno's garage, check out all of his cars. You will have a private tour guide, and that'll be somebody that knows a lot about Jay and his collection. This is going to be a Monday through Friday kind of a thing. It takes about 1 hour for the tour, and sadly, Jay will not be there, but I think it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity just to be in his garage and see what he's put all of his talents and passions and monies into. So Burbank, California, Jay Leno's garage, folks. Jay Leno's garage, folks.
You can fly into Burbank. You can fly straight into Burbank, actually. That's pretty nice. All right, unless you're, I don't know, good friends with Jay Leno or one of his friends, this could be something you only might do once. Let's see what it does. I've seen this sell for quite a bit. Let's see how far I can go. Hey, 10 grand. Here. Everybody get $10,000, but 10 here. You got 5,000. Everybody go 6,000. Hey, $6,000. $5,000. $6,000 here. Or you can take a smaller step at 5,500, I suppose. Hey, 5 grand. 55. I'm gonna wait for the online bidders with this one because we had 4 of them tied. 55, 6,000, sir. Hey, $6,000, would ya? Hey, $6,000 here. 5,500. $6,000 here. Hey, $6,000 at 55, 6,000. Hey, $6,000 here. $6,000 $6,000 right there. Hey, $6,000 $6,000 Hey, do I get 56 one time before we're done? 55, 56. $5,600 here. Boy, I never would have thought 56. 57. I never would have thought the Circle Bar Ranch would have been more interesting than Jay Leno's Garage. 56, 57. I'm 17. 56, 5700 here. 58. Would you? In here. Is he trying to say 6,000, Mitch? I'll take it. 6-1. I'm hitting the bond. 61 down. $6,100. $6,200, sir. Would ya? If 62 down, but $2 here. 61 down, but $2. I'm hitting the bid. 62 down, but $2 here. You can bid more if you'd like. 62. I'm hitting the bid. Right? 65. You guys are really feeling it over here. I like this. 5. Hey, 65. Sir, would you give 7 grand? How about 75? I like this board better. Hey, 75. $100. 7,500. Now 7,500. Now 7,500 here. All right, 7,500 here. 75. I'm at $7,000 standing tall. 7,500. 7,500. Yeah, down to the 5. And there, down to the 75. And 5. 75 once. $7,500 going twice. Everybody gets 7,500. I'm there down, but I'm 75 and 555 down, but I'm third and final call. Any sniper bidders in the crowd? Fair warning and dive. Sold it your way, Jimmy. $7,000. Bidder number 133, ladies and gentlemen. 133. On behalf of myself and behalf of the guys from the U.S. Auction Co., I do appreciate your time raising money for the Tucson youth, the Tucson community, and World Community Service. Thank you, guys. Congratulate yourselves at the end of the night for the good amount of money raised here this evening. I'm going to go ahead and hand it back over to the MC of the night. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's definitely different, huh?
Never doubt the auction method of marketing. Did I say it right, Sean? Hey, another big round of applause for Sean and his guys. Thank you so much. I kind of like that. Wouldn't that be cool to do the news that way? I mean, boy, I could cover a lot more news if I could do it that way. He's free on Mondays. Right on. I could take a 3-day weekend then. Another big round of applause for all of our folks who won some awesome auction items tonight, too. Thank you. That money's going to go directly to the Rotary Club and all the organizations and that we help out, so thank you so much. So now let's get a little bit serious as we get ready for dinner. We want to give thanks and grace and all that good stuff. So after the auction, now that we're done, we want to welcome the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base Color Guard. They're going to be posting the colors this evening for us. We're extremely appreciative of them being here tonight, and also we want to thank them for their service. So once we see the Honor Guard coming through, definitely want to give them a big round of applause as they get ready to post our colors for us. And then we will also be having Rabbi Erin, a Rotary Club. She's going to be giving our inspiration tonight, so we really appreciate that. Let me check in on our timing really quick because we actually saved some time on that one. It's only 7:17 and we were supposed to wrap up at 7:30 with the live auction. So I want to make sure that our color guard is ready. So give me 2 minutes and we'll be right back up. And as I can see, salads are getting ready to get served. So enjoy your meal tonight, break some bread, and make some new friends. I know a lot of you already know each other, but this is also an opportunity to meet some new folks. So we appreciate everybody being here. I'll be right back up in 1 minute. So in about 10 minutes, the Air Force Honor Guard will be presenting our colors. You know, they're on time, so we're ahead of time. So we're next 10 minutes, your salads are going to be delivered. So go ahead and just, we'll be back up here in about 10 minutes. And once the Honor Guard gets here, we will all stand and show our appreciation for the Honor Guard and also for the posting of our colors.
Attention Rotarians, I have a quick announcement. There's a brown Honda CRV license plate BZZ4090. It's parked in a handicap ramp and needs to be moved as soon as possible. Brown Honda CRV license plate BZZ4090 in a handicap ramp. Please move that. Thank you. Enjoy your dinner.
Well, I hope you're enjoying your dinner and your salad. Is it a good salad so far? You like it? Let's give a big round of applause for our staff here at the TCC. We really appreciate all the help that they're doing and preparing this fine meal for us tonight. As you can see, we've got the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base Color Guard. They were here to post our colors tonight. We are extremely appreciative of them being here this evening. We thank you for taking time out of your Saturday night. We thank you for your service. So everybody, please stand while we have the posting of the colors, followed by Rabbi Aaron, who will be giving tonight's inspiration. And Rabbi Aaron, if you're here.
Source of all life, we have gathered in joy and celebration. Dear Rotarians, we have reached a century. Happy century to you. Because of you, polio has been virtually eradicated. Because of you, children are reading in our town. Because of you, children go to sleep holding on to their own books in their own precious hands. Because of you, young adults are going to college and university. Because of you, young people are learning trades and vocations. Because of you, trees have been planted and children have been fed across the globe. Because of you, friendships are kindling. Friendships are being nourished and are growing all over the world. Happy century to you. Because of you, water is being made potable. Wells are being dug so that water may gurgle up for thirsty mouths and arid land. Because of you, the home planet is singing out for fellowship, integrity, service, responsibility, and action. Because of you, the blue planet is celebrating diversity, the great and glorious voice that we each bring to the table. Happy century to you. We are part of 1.2 million Rotarians circling and upholding this planet through the work of 35,000 clubs. We are reforesting with native species grown from wild seed. We are building peace through creating environments of peace, and then we are sustaining them through our Rotary-trained mediator and advocate members. 70 million people worldwide bear the category DP, displaced persons. A person like each one of us, displaced, ousted, dislocated, dislodged, removed from home, land, work, family, and place as a result of conflict, violence, persecution, and human rights violations. Half of these DP persons are children. Half of them children. Rotary International takes action by carrying out service projects to alleviate poverty, discrimination, lack of education, and ethnic tension. We are people of action. Barry Rassin, Rotary International President from 2018 to 2019, said, "If you want to build a better world, you have to awaken the souls of your Rotarians to their abilities, to their potentials, and to the longing inside each one of them to create such a better world." Rotarians, the Rotary Club of Tucson has been here for 100 years. That is 1,200 months, 36,525 days, and 52,596 minutes. There are 100 candles on your birthday cake. They shine out for truth. Is it the truth? They glow with fairness. Is it fair to all concerned? They burn bright with goodwill and friendship. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? They sparkle with benefit. Will it be beneficial to all concerned? All at once and all over the globe, Rotarians are building the world. Every year, more than 8 million tons of plastic waste, known as plastic soup, end up in the oceans. So what are the Swiss Rotarians doing? Well, they have volunteers to remove plastic from rivers and lakes. They have developed a campaign to teach businesses how to dispose of plastic waste. These Rotarians are us, and we are them. If life is a journey, Rotary is an adventure. Then a Rotarian's life journey with Rotary is filled with meaningful adventures. Hashtag, the world needs more Rotarians. Because of you, a third-generation Rotarian, a woman, can stand here before you and exclaim, "Happy century to you." May this source of all life continue to bless the work of your hands and your hearts as you continue to make our town a place where every child reads, where books are cherished and read in every home, where sorors stand tall and strong, where our elders and our babies are safe, protected, and loved, where the trees we plant shade the parks and give air to our community, where everyone can train for, study for, and learn the work they want to do in this world. Rotarians, here's to the next 100 years.
Thank you, Rabbi Aaron, and thank you to the Honor Guard of Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. You all may be seated. And thank you, Rabbi Aaron, and again, thank you to the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base Color Guard. 100 years, that is something to be very proud of. And if you look in your program, you'll see a list of the past presidents, with Mark's name being there and the most recent. But back in 1927, there's a gentleman by the name of Meade Klein. So if you open up your programs, you'll see 1927 Meade Klein. Well, for those of you who might know me a little bit better, I am a huge Roger Clyne and the Peacemakers fan. Roger Clyne and the Peacemakers is a band that used to be the Refreshments. Roger Clyne was born in Tucson, Arizona, and he split his time between the Clyne Ranch down in Sonoyta and Tempe and Tucson. So I texted Roger Clyne just a little while ago, and I was like, hey, look, there's a Meade Clyne, 1927 president. It's his great-grandfather. So, and he said that you need to add an E on the name, on his name. It's Meade. So, anyway, Roger Clyne wanted me to wish you a happy 100 years, and knowing that his great-grandfather is the past president of the Tucson Rotary Club. So, how cool is that? You guys you went that much cooler in my mind, being connected to Roger Clyne. So I want to just welcome you all again, please, and thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you taking time out of your schedule. Enjoy your dinner, and we will be back shortly to have some more information for you. But again, thank you very much for being here tonight. And you also, don't forget, there is that handicap ramp. License plate B2ZZ or 22409 is a CRV. You've been called out, don't forget. And Mary Martin wanted me to remind you, you see these etched glasses? You get to take those home. Don't take the other ones home. Those belong to TCC. But you get these etched ones right here, 100 years. So you can take that home and have some wine. All right, we'll be back up on stage. Enjoy your dinner.
Wow. Can I hear a wow? What a great evening. Awesome, fantastic. But a meal, especially a centennial meal, would not be complete without dessert. Let's hear it. Sing with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rotary Club of Tucson. Happy birthday to you.
How cool is that? Oh, I got to get a shot of that cake real quick for you to take it away. Oh, thank you so much. Perfect. Happy birthday, Rotary Club of Tucson, 100 years old. How is that? Wow. Well, I hope you enjoyed your meal. I hope you made some new friends, broke some bread, and having a good night tonight. Everybody having fun tonight? You enjoying this evening? I'll tell you what. It feels so good to be out of the house. So I want to just say thank you to everybody again for being here tonight. We really do appreciate your time. And also thank you to everybody who participated in the silent auction, the live auction. We're raising a lot of money tonight for the next 100 years. We want to wish a very special thank you to Mike Anderson. Mike, are you over there? Mike, can you please raise your hand? Thank you, Mike, club member and owner of We Buy Houses. If you need to sell a house, Mike, We Buy Houses. And title sponsor for the Rotary Club of Tucson Classics Car Show. That's taking place on October 16th, 10 a.m. at the Gregory School. There's raffle tickets available. See Roger Harwell or Joni for car show chair for any of those things. I'll tell you what, I take my boys to that car show every year. I love the car show. Thank you for putting it on. There's some beautiful vehicles out there. Now, many of you have also seen the special insert in the Arizona Daily Star. We want to thank the Daily Star for their support. We wish to thank those who were generous and supported the effort. There are copies of the insert on the table and also in the back of the room. So now I'm going to bring up our next round of speakers. And once I get them all up on stage, and we can give them a big round of applause, we're going to be having, for our presentations tonight, Jennifer Hoffman, immediate past president. Kathy Prather, Director, Pima Joint Technical Education District, JTED. And Jim Lubinsky, past president, chairperson of tonight's event. Jim, thank you. What a wonderful event we've had tonight. So we will begin with Jennifer Hoffman for tonight's presentation.
There's a phone up here. Is anybody expecting a call? I'm just saying. Welcome, everybody. So glad to see you all. This has been an incredible night so far. Dan, thank you. And, you know, I saw Matt Blair earlier, and I just want to give a shout out to Matt Blair for teaching those auctioneers. I mean, if it wasn't for Matt, I mean, that was incredible, wasn't it? Great to see you guys. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here in this great celebration. I'm proud to be here this evening with you all. I want to thank all of our Rotary Club members and volunteers who have put in countless hours. Jim Lubinsky and the Centennial Committee, you guys. Seriously. The work and effort they put forth to make sure this event was as outstanding as it has been. And they did this all on a pretty tight budget, you guys. So, and the auction, like I said, thanks to Matt, I mean, that was so much fun. And I am really disappointed that I lost my items that I was bidding on. It's my mom's Christmas present. Wah, wah, wah. Anyways, it has been, I guess, more than an average year. It's been pretty interesting, to say the least, for all of us. We worked very hard to stay in touch with all of our members throughout 2020 and 2021. We went from in-person meetings to virtual Bob meetings to Zoom meetings to Facebook meetings, streaming, all of it. And now we're live and in person right here at the TCC, you guys. And it's this sort of adaptation that helps us as a Rotary Club. We've been here for 100 years, and that's why, because we can zig and zag, right? Where are you, Dorina and Carrie? You guys are our hearts here. What would we do without Dorina and Carrie? We would never be as successful as we are without them. In reflecting on my year as president, there are several shared, I say that with a little bit of emphasis because it's true, it's shared. It's not, one. It's all of us together moving the club forward. There's accomplishments that we all should be proud of that I want to share with you. I am proud of having regular meetings while keeping the membership safe this past year. And when it was safer, we began very limited in-person gatherings with masks, but it's nice to see everybody's faces again, isn't it? We all smile. And we finalized our 5-year strategic plan. Thank you to the 5-year strategic planning committee. And I know that my husband actually told me, we're going to have a quiz afterwards. There's going to be a prize for who's actually read the 5-year strategic plan. I know Chuck Sawyer has. But, it's actually really important in the growth of the club and looking to the future of the Rotary Club of Tucson. So thank you all who worked towards that plan. I don't know if you guys know this, but in the past year, we were able to donate to an international project that helped with a mobile cancer screening bus in India, and that is, especially in that part of the world, it's going to help save lives and improve lives of people. And of course, I have the distinct honor of being president after the reign of Terror Bob Logan and before the wonderful Mark Irvin, hair. But I like to refer to those times as the kinder, gentle years. Just saying. But honestly, it's hard to imagine that the Rotary Club of Tucson has been here for 100 years. They say time flies when you're having fun, right? Especially when you're doing good for your community. I am sure we will be around for another 100 years doing amazing things, providing service above self. I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to 2121. Again, I'd like to say thank you to all of the amazing support, the humbling opportunity to serve and be a part of this amazing 100-year organization. Thank you.
And now please welcome Kathy Prather, Director, Pima Joint Technical Education District.
All I can say is, wow. Wow, what an evening, what a year. Imagine a tuition-free high school program where students can live their dreams, where all students are welcome, public, private, charter, homeschool, homeless, city, and county, where failing students become honor roll, where students who would never dream of going to college have a 3 times greater chance of getting a college degree, a high school program that prevents dropouts, where all students graduate, where graduates have a certification in high-demand occupations such as nursing assistant, pharmacy technician, medical assistant, FAA certified drone operator, automation and robotics technician, and more. Rotary Club of Tucson, You not only helped us imagine this, you made this life-changing opportunity available to thousands of students in South Tucson. Your selection of Pima JTED as the 2021 Centennial Grant recipient created the spark that helped Pima JTED realize, with such great community support, anything is possible, including building a new school, without going to bond and increasing taxes, as a lease purchase over 7 years that would be used by 2 separate public school districts, pretty much disrupting the status quo of public education in Arizona. Do you know that Pima JTED program completers, since the inception of JTED in 2007, $2 billion of estimated annual earnings have been earned by our program completers. These program completers also bring in about $3 million a year per cohort in tax revenues. This is a part of your legacy in helping us make this happen for more students. Now, the spark that you ignited has created a blaze and is rapidly spreading. With waiting lists for many programs at the bridges, in building one, the plan is to expand and move forward and build a standalone health and medical careers high school, complete with a community health and wellness clinical wing in partnership with the University of Arizona and many other community groups. I'm pleased to tell you that after the success of the 2021 Rotary Club of Tucson Car Show, we will be looking to launch a capital campaign for the second building and complete with a challenge grant kickoff later this year. Look what you all have started. This new project will help ensure our community will have the health and medical workforce that we need. Rotary Club of Tucson members, on behalf of our students, families, faculty, and staff, I want to thank you for your dedication and generosity. You continue to show Pima JTED and congratulate you on your centennial celebration. As a native Tucsonan, I have seen the tremendous collective impact on the community your organization and members have made. I'd like to invite all of you to attend our Bridges Campus ribbon cutting and open house on October 8th at 10 a.m. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Our students thank you, our families, and our community thanks you. Thank you, Rotary Club of Tucson.
Okay, October 8th, 10 a.m. for the grand opening for that ribbon cutting ceremony. So if you can make it there, that'd be great. Thank you so much, Kathy. Appreciate that. Our next speaker is Jim Lubinsky, past president and also chairperson of this evening's event. Jim.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you all for joining us this evening to help celebrate 100 years of service to our community and to the world. The planning for this celebration began nearly 3 years ago. We first decided as part of our centennial celebration that we would select one primary beneficiary for our centennial fundraising. We received 46 applications for our $250,000 grant. The long and thorough process ended up with the selection of Pima JTED's Innovative Learning Center at the Bridges. Next, planning began for this event and how we would raise money for JTED. It was decided that we would use the 2020 and the 2021 car shows as our primary funding source. The event and the fundraising component changed numerous times over the course of the years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Early this year, we finally decided on a smaller banquet and a celebration paired with an auction to augment our fundraising activities. Shortly, you will get to see the world premiere of the video produced by Rick Rose and Film Creations, highlighting our 100 years of service to our community and the world. All of this does not happen without countless hours of work, blood, sweat, and tears. It truly takes a village to pull something like this off. I would now like to take the opportunity to recognize our members who have made significant contributions to the execution and success of our plans. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing until all committee members are called. And some of these members, you're going to hear their names multiple times because they have served on more than one of these committees. So don't be shy. Please stand. Hold your applause until we're done. First part of this was the beneficiary committee, chaired by Jim Murphy. Get up, Jim. On his committee included Joni Condit, Mark Irvin, Vicki Jacobs, Ken Light, Bob Logan. Come on, up, up, up. Alice Milton, Leo Litsky, and Nina Trasoff. The second group, the Star Insert Committee, and I'm hoping that all of you saw the insert that ran in the Star a week ago on Sunday, the 40-page insert that highlighted our rich history and commemorated a lot of the activities we've done. On that committee, Mary Martin, Cindy Barbie, Joni Condit, Charlotte Harris, Jim Murphy, Bob Schaff, and John Wong. The third segment is the auction committee, and that was a lot of fun tonight, wasn't it? I think we had a great time with that. And it looks like we raised tonight alone close to $30,000. Ken Light, Jeannie Zita, Nancy Bevins, Lynn and Dan DeVoe, Sarah Gar Evans, Roger Harwell, Dot Krett, Ann Lancero, Faye Morse, Tom Moulton, and Pat Patton. Final group is the group that put together this event for this evening, chaired by Leo Litsky. Art Alice, Mike Anderson, Rabbi Stephanie Aaron, Matt Blair, Peter Bean, Joni Condit, Mike DeVries, Chris Dodge, Joe Danishevsky, Lisa Fogel. Lisa coordinated all the wonderful decorations here this evening. Marianne Freitas, Charlotte Harris, Paul Hallams, Jennifer Hoffman, Mark Irvin, Dot Krett, Mary Martin, Faye Morse, Rick Rose, Nina Trasoff, and John Wong. And I would be remiss if I didn't also mention Dorina and Carrie. So get up there and so a big round of applause for everyone who put this wonderful celebration together. So I want to thank you all again for attending this evening and for all of the hard work that has gone into putting this wonderful celebration together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jim, and thank you to all for your hard work and all the volunteer work you've been putting in there. A lot of stuff going on, and it's been a wonderful evening tonight. Now I'd like to introduce Rick Rose, and actually I just learned from sitting at the dinner table with Rick that he used to work at Channel 13 years ago too, and we've got the shared connection of media, but his company Film Creations has produced the Rotary Club of Tucson short film, Our First 100 Years. Rick is obviously a club member. Rick, we're going to show the video first, and then you're going to speak? Or are you going to speak and then show the video? All right, all right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got to tell you, this is quite unnerving. 99% of what I do goes out over the air. I never get any kind of live feedback, so please be nice. I got to say that this project has been a real labor of love. I've been a member for almost 35 years, and while scripting and producing this show, I learned so much more about the club and its history. The first version of the script was almost 35 pages long, but we figured we wanted to get you out of here before breakfast. So we finally got it down to under 20 minutes, which was good. I have to thank a number of people for this. My researcher-in-chief, Charlotte Harris, who kept me focused. She was amazing. Wouldn't let me get away with anything. I want to thank Bob Schaff, who is the keeper of all our past president archives. My editor, Steve Keppen, who's back here in the back. Steve also, in addition to editing this film, does all the introductions for the Rotary meetings, and he's an amazing guy. I want to thank our stars, Jen and Mark. And finally, my personal thanks to Jim Lubinsky, who saw the potential in this project from the first day we discussed it and pushed it through the approval process. This is a truly great club, and I hope you all leave here tonight knowing a little bit more about who we are, what we've done for our community, and that you'll take pride in the knowledge that for 100 years, we've been a force for good in the world. So thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Mark Irvin,
I'm Jennifer Hoffman.
and we're both extremely proud to be co-presidents of the Rotary Club of Tucson during this, our centennial year.
Many people, even our fellow Rotarians, don't know much about what our club has accomplished over the past 100 years.
So we thought we'd tell you a little bit about what makes Rotary International and the Rotary Club of Tucson in particular so special.
In 1905, Chicago attorney Paul Harris and 3 local businessmen formed the world's first service organization. They called it Rotary, as each week they would rotate to meet in a different member's office. Within a decade, the Rotary concept was spreading across the country, and in 1921, Rotary came to Tucson.
Conditions in 1921 were eerily similar to those today. Countries around the world were just recovering from the horrors of the Spanish flu pandemic and the devastation caused by World War I.
Here in Tucson, a small group of about 75 community leaders called the Tucson Lunch Club met on a weekly basis to discuss local business and community issues.
Some of the group's younger members asked Orville McPherson, one of the Chamber of Commerce, to inquire about forming a local Rotary Club or Kiwanis Club. So McPherson contacted both organizations but received no immediate response from either.
Then in January of 1921, representatives of both organizations showed up in Tucson in person, unannounced on the same day.
And this was completely unexpected. And while Jack Lyman hosted Rotary representatives on one floor of the Santa Rita Hotel, Orville would entertain his guests from the Kiwanis on the other.
And ultimately, it was decided that both Rotary and Kiwanis would be given local charters, with the condition that the Rotary Club of Tucson, club number 856, would need 50 charter members.
This was quickly accomplished, and our club's first meeting was called to order by President Jack Lyman at Dickerman's Cafe on Valentine's Day, February 14, 1921.
That same year, the word international was added to the Rotary logo, as the organization now had over 200 clubs on 6 continents. And in 1922, the slogan, Service Above Self, became the official Rotary motto.
By the early 1920s, our community's passion for bicycle racing was established with the first Tucson to Phoenix bike race, a grueling 140-mile ride on often unpaved roads.
Today, our club continues to embrace cycling with our annual Ride to End Polio. Started by Rotarian Mike Harris, this partnership with the internationally recognized El Tour de Tucson.
Combined with grants from the Rotary and the Gates Foundations, has raised over $54 million towards eradicating polio worldwide.
During the roaring 20s, the Tucson population had grown to over 20,000, and our club's membership grew from the initial 50 to 75 members.
Weekly meetings were moved to the Santa Rita Hotel to accommodate the bigger group, and its first real service project, the club helped establish the Boy Scouts Camp Lawton on Mount Lemmon.
And although women had been given the right to vote 4 years earlier, they would not be invited to join Rotary for another 60 years.
Just like today, in the 1920s, illiteracy was seen as one of Tucson's biggest problems.
And today, literacy remains at the center of our fundraising efforts, and we support programs like Literacy Connects, Make Way for Books, the Tucson Festival of Books, and Reading Seed.
Many of our members have become reading mentors over the years, And even today, the club still has a number of acting reading seed coaches.
The 1920s saw first publication of the Tucson, a weekly club bulletin outlining club events, member achievements, birthdays, and club-related news.
As you can see, the banner has changed considerably over the years.
Club presidents during our first decade were John Lyman,
C. Emmett Rose,
John J. O'Dowd, Harry Bryant,
Roy Place,
Meade Klein,
Harry Langers.
and Edward Mathewson.
As the 1930s dawned, the world was in the midst of the Great Depression. So as a way to provide productive activities for local kids, the clubs helped create the Catalina Council Boy Scout Troop Number 29, which today is still largely supported by our club.
In 1933, Rotary International adopted the four-way test, the guiding principles for becoming a Rotarian. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? The four-way test has since become the foundation of Rotary and exemplifies the personal conduct expected of every Rotarian.
During the mid-30s, Carl Barfield became our club's president. His tenure was notable, as Carl was the first Rotary Club of Tucson president to ever serve Rotary at the international level.
Interestingly, Carl's presidential year was dubbed the Sandwich Administration, as the Great Depression had reduced Rotary luncheon fare to just a sandwich and a cup of coffee. The club also moved its weekly meeting from the Santa Rita to the Pioneer Hotel as membership continued to grow.
And although they couldn't yet become members, many Rotary wives called Rotary Anns began assisting their spouses by putting on shows, hosting parties, and supporting fundraising events.
Club presidents during the 1930s were
Warren Grissetta,
Herbert Brown,
Carl Barfield,
James McHale,
Sid Pattison,
Edward Rockwell,
John C. Haynes,
Russell Fairgrieve,
Elmer Present,
and William Walsh. The early 1940s were another difficult time in world history. The Great Depression had just started to fade, and war clouds were once again on the horizon.
Recognizing that a peaceful world depended on producing educated citizens, our club began offering local kids college scholarships to the University of Arizona and Pima Community College, a practice that continues today.
After the war, returning GIs and an overall sense of optimism added new energy to our club, as many second-generation members also became involved. Activities during the war were obviously somewhat curtailed, but club presidents during the 1940s were
Stanley Kitt,
Neil Wall,
G. Monty Butler,
O.H. Barnhill,
Albert Lent,
Alex Hakame,
Robert Morrow,
John B. O'Dowd,
Glenn Ginn,
and Ernest Stanley.
During the early 1950s, our club helped build a new Boy Scout building in the underprivileged El Rio area. We sponsored a second Boy Scout troop, and we had a joint fundraising golf tournament with the Lions and Kiwanis Club.
In 1956, our club hired Helen Middleton as club administrator. 30 years later, Helen would make club history, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
In 1958, Mr. J.C. Penney of department store fame spoke at a joint meeting held with the Rotary and Kiwanis clubs.
And in 1959, Senator Barry Goldwater was our guest speaker, just one of many local, state, and national leaders who have spoken to our club, many of whom have become honorary club members.
Club presidents during the 50s were
James Houston,
Joseph Kincaid,
Bruce Knapp,
Frank Vota,
David Mack Lovett,
William Pastor,
Travis Jones,
Marvin Swede Johnson,
Albert Lent Jr.,
and Kenneth Dixon. In the early 1960s, the Youth Service Committee helped gather musical instruments for underprivileged children in the Papago Indian Reservation, now known as the Tohono O'odham.
And 50 club members took a bus trip to the Rotary Club of Magdalena, Mexico, establishing a relationship with Mexican clubs that still endures.
In the late 60s, Rotary International announced a new program called Rotaract to introduce young people between 17 and 25 years old to Rotary.
To ensure a continuing supply of socially responsible and motivated members, we formed our own Rotaract Club.
We also offered a youth exchange program where qualified high school students could travel to a foreign country, live with a Rotarian family, and continue their studies abroad. In exchange, our club has hosted many foreign exchange students.
This is a rewarding program for all who participate, and it encourages peace and understanding between people, countries, and cultures. Club presidents during the 1960s were
J.M. Sackerson,
Hal Adamson,
Earl Upham,
Herbert Bloom,
Gilbert Bradley,
Donald Starr,
John C. Haynes Jr.,
Bernard Garmeyer,
Carl Holtzman.
and George Hawk.
In 1970, our club celebrated its 50th anniversary with a golden anniversary dinner dance at the Arizona Inn.
And in 1974, to accommodate our growing ranks, the club once again moved weekly meetings to the Ramada Inn on St. Mary's Road. In October of 1975, the Rotary Club of Tucson Foundation was established as a way for us to raise and distribute funds to deserving nonprofits.
As the decades ended, under Larry Nelson's leadership, planning began for the Rotary International's 75th anniversary.
As part of this international celebration, each club accepted support requests from local nonprofits, and ultimately the Arizona Historical Society's mining exhibit became our club's beneficiary, to the tune of $25,000.
To raise the funds required, each club member was required to sell 50 raffle tickets for $1 each. Prizes included our first car giveaway, a brand new Ford Fairmont.
Club presidents during the 1970s were
Nelson Davis,
Billy Joe Varney,
C.L. Stubb Ashcraft,
Jack Jacobson,
William Gilkinson,
Skylar Leininger,
George Cole,
William Wood,
A.K. Hansen,
and Burton Struthers. In the early 1980s, our club moved once again, this time to the Doubletree Hotel, where we continued to meet right up until the pandemic.
In 1982, Rotary International set an aggressive goal to immunize all children in the world against polio. With the support from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Rotary raised over $54 million, and as a result, almost completely eliminated this dreadful disease from the face of the earth.
But to be honest, by the mid-1980s, Rotary had fallen somewhat behind the times, as women were still not allowed to become members.
So, in 1987, under President Don Rollins, our club became one of the first in the nation to induct a woman member.
And naturally, our first female member was the club's executive secretary, Helen Middleton.
Thankfully, Helen was just the first of many wonderful women who have added so much to our club.
Well, how nice of you to say, Mark.
Since then, over 100 female members have joined our ranks and 7 have served as club presidents.
As you can tell, Rotary is a constantly evolving organization, and over the years it has changed with the times.
But our desire to make the world a better place to live has endured.
One of our proudest accomplishments was during Jim Lubinsky's presidency, when our club helped establish a factory in Nogales, Mexico, where Rough Rider wheelchairs were manufactured and given free of charge to disabled citizens who would normally not be able to afford them.
Seeing the faces of those who received them was absolutely priceless experience.
Under the leadership of Gard Pierce, Hugh Thompson, and Tom Kiernan, our club donated over $400,000 to Proyecto Amancer.
This has enabled over 6,000 Mexican children with heart defects to have life-saving operations.
Our club also donated a new soccer field to the town of San Carlos, Mexico, turning a rock and trash-filled dirt lot into a real regulation soccer field.
It was during this time that our club decided to maximize our charitable giving by combining our efforts into one large signature event each year.
And with President Mike Anderson leading the charge, we had our first really aggressive fundraising effort. $10 wins a dream home.
For just $10, the raffle winner could choose from a brand new home valued at $150,000 or $100,000 in cash.
$10 wins a dream home was a huge success, and the effort netted over $253,000 for local charities.
Club presidents during the 1980s were
Larry Nelson,
Timothy Creedon,
James Davis,
Raymond Terlizzi,
Max Hahn,
Larry Adamson,
Asa Bushnell,
Donald Rawlings,
Edgar Butterbaugh,
and James Ronstadt. By the 1990s, the Cold War was finally a thing of the past. So in 1996, under Phil Silver's leadership, our club voted to sponsor a Rotary Club in Russia. We also provided funds for a 12-year-old Russian girl to come to Tucson for surgery to repair a large injury to her head, which was suffered when a huge pane of glass fell on her from 8 stories up. Hugh Thompson's family provided lodging and support during her recovery.
1996 was also the club's 75th anniversary, and a special book entitled Rotary Reminiscence was published for members. Club presidents during the 1990s were
Gordon Bartlett,
Edmund Parker,
William Harlow,
Donald Shropshire,
Philip Silvers,
Emery Barker,
Richard Dobrin,
Hugh Thompson,
Kathleen Dusenberry.
and Brett Houston.
After Casas de los Niños car show was canceled, our club took over the popular show as its annual fundraiser.
Held at the Gregory School, the first car show saw 500 entries from as far away as Washington State, and more than 20,000 people came through the gate.
Entry tickets were priced at $5, and ticket stubs were entered into a drawing for a beautifully maintained Chevy Corvette, carefully selected and secured once again by Mike Anderson.
Each car show since then has grown bigger and better in terms of size, organization, and attendance.
In fact, as of 2019, our car show had raised more than $1.6 million for local nonprofits with a focus on literacy, job skills, and senior assistance.
Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, our 2020 car show had to be canceled. However, our 2020 prize raffle still generated over $100,000 for local charities.
But this fall, during our centennial celebration, the car show will be back, bigger and better than ever, with our exciting grand prize of a brand new 2021 C8 Corvette Stingray.
Club presidents in the 2000s were
Michael Anderson,
Gary Getman,
John McCaleb,
Robert Schaff,
James Murphy,
Roger Harwell,
John Wong,
Arnie Jacobson,
Charlotte Harris.
Scott Vaughn.
Presidents during the second decade of the 2000s were Marianne Freitas,
Joni Condit,
Jim Lubinsky,
Dave Gallagher,
Mary Martin,
Phil Goot,
Ellie Patterson,
Cliff Bowman,
Chuck Sawyer,
Robert Logan.
and Jennifer Hoffman.
Over the past century, many noteworthy Tucsonans have served as club president. However, since many of our earlier presidents are no longer with us, Bob Schaff and John McCaleb started preserving their memories on video in the mid-1990s.
So if you would like to listen to their comments and reflections about their time as club president, you can log on to the club's YouTube channel by typing in youtube.com at the top of the page and hit return.
At the top of the YouTube page, you will see a search bar. Type in Rotary Club of Tucson and hit return again. Then click on the Rotary wheel icon. You are now on the Rotary Club of Tucson YouTube channel.
The Rotary Club of Tucson continues to be a force for good in our community, and over the years we've supported dozens of deserving organizations, including but not limited to
Over the past 100 years, the names and faces of our membership may have changed, but the goals and objectives behind the Rotary Club of Tucson have remained the same: service above self.
and fellowship remains at the core of our club activities.
There are numerous ways to enjoy this fellowship while helping improve our community. Activities like weekly club meetings, the Tucson Classics Car Show, bell ringing for the Salvation Army, helping kids learn how to read, attending social events or workdays.
Or you can serve on our board of directors, our leadership team, or join one of our many committees.
And these are just a few of our constantly evolving opportunities for fellowship and service.
So that's the story of Rotary Club of Tucson's first 100 years. It's been a great first century.
But there's always more to be done, more fun to be had, more services to be provided, and more joy to be spread.
So, if you haven't already joined, consider becoming one of our over 250 plus members as we work together to make the world a better place during our second century of service.
We got to try this again. Oh, hello. Paul Harris, sir? Yes, sir, it is. It is indeed the same guy, sir. Tucson, Arizona. Yes, sir. I know I said I wouldn't call again, but hey, I've got some great news I just got to share with you. Our Rotary Club of Tucson is celebrating its 100th anniversary. 100 years. That's mind-boggling. Thank you very much, sir. We could not be more proud ourselves. This is an amazing legacy, your legacy. It will be my distinct honor to convey your heartfelt gratitude to the women and men of this club, sir. Thank you. That means so much to us, sir. Thank you. Oh, we do indeed, sir. We have a strategic plan that will launch us well into the next 100 years. Of course, but who can see into the future so to know how or when or... Oh, well, sure. Well, you can, of course, sir. From up there, you can probably see to eternity. So, do you see anything interesting in our club's future, sir? Oh, terrific. How exciting. Whoa. Who could have guessed those things, sir? That vision really stretches the imagination. And that's just the tip of the iceberg? Wow. Oh, okay, no, I understand. No, I won't, sir. No, they wouldn't believe me anyway, sir. Okay then. Well, thank you for your constant inspiration, sir. Back at you, sir. And here's to the next 100 years. Bye-bye. Wow.
Rick Rose, man, big round of applause. Thank you. That was an awesome video. Love that video. So much information, education, and just, wow, thanks, Rick. That was really great. Love seeing some of those familiar names from past presidents. And it also got to me thinking, I was talking to Jim Ronstadt earlier before we got started, and he's been in the club for so many years. I was kind of curious, was anybody here for that 50th party? You know, the 50th anniversary? Was anybody still around? No? Jim were you here, Jim? But man, what a neat look at history. So thank you, Rick. That was a really great video. Before we get ended tonight, we're going to hear from our one of our current presidents here, Mark Urban, current president, to close this out event. Once again, thank you for letting me be part of this. I love the Rotary Club of Tucson. You guys do so many wonderful things for our community. I want to just say, give yourselves a round of applause for doing what you do for Tucson. Mark Urban, come on up. And real quickly, can we have Hank Husking please stand? Hank is a past district governor, and Hank, we just wanted, what, current, oh, current, sorry. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate your service as well.
Rick, off the charts, my friend. So I want to thank all of you for attending tonight. Hank, thank you for being here. It means a lot to us. I think this is Hank's 4th or 5th time joining us at the Rotary Club of Tucson since we started in July with our new administration. So I want to give a couple of special thanks. Dan, thank you. You know, what a special gift you have. Thank you for sharing it with us. To Jim Lubinsky and Lee Holitsky, thank you guys. Your committee just was off the charts. Thank you for an amazing evening. You know, it's hard to imagine it's been 100 years, not that I was around, although I know some of you think I was. Did you know that we are the largest Rotary Club in the state of Arizona? Did you know we're the 38th largest Rotary Club in the United States? How about the 53rd out of 35,000 clubs internationally? What a milestone. Let's give ourselves a hand on that accomplishment. You know, we're really blessed. We have, you may not know this, but we have in our history 27 past presidents that are still in our midst. That's about 10% of our group. That, my friend, is a major accomplishment. Would all of our past presidents please stand and let us recognize you? You've left some big shoes to fill, and thank you for allowing me to try. We also have 15 community leaders that are honorary members of our club. I know they're not all here. In fact, my guess is only a few are here. But if you are here and you're an honorary member, please stand and let us recognize you. Our club is honored to have an amazing board of directors, and I got to tell you, I'm humbled to lead them and this club during our centennial year. Would our board of directors please stand and let us recognize you? It's already been talked about, but none of this happens without an amazing staff. There's not many decisions that get made by any president without consulting with Carrie and Dorena. Thank you both for your outstanding leadership. I think it's been touched on, but I'm not sure we've really addressed it properly. We actually have 2 centennial presidents. Shouldn't be a surprise. Jen is the other one, and as Sean knows, she's the much better half. Right, Sean? We also made a strategic move to the TCC to here in July. It's a return home after 39 years. Much has changed downtown. Not just with us, but with downtown. I would tell you, downtown's excited to have us back. Yes, in the move, we lost a few members. But I will tell you, and Hank, you'll appreciate this, they all joined other clubs. And they did because geographically, maybe it fit them better, or maybe the time of day fit them better. My guess is we'll see many of them do makeups at our club. However, we have over a dozen that have joined our club, and most of them have been women. We have much to do, but I will tell you we have the right team in place to do it. We've survived the first wave of this pandemic, and as a club, we're mindful of what we need to do to move forward. I think the new don't touch, don't shake, don't hug stickers are kind of an example of that. I got to throw out a couple of thank yous. Past President Bob Logan and Jennifer Hoffman were great at helping us set that stage. Thank you for your leadership. Bob, I'd be remiss in not thanking you for Switzer Studio. You know, it sets us apart in so many ways. A few other thanks, if I may. Chuck Sawyer, where are you? Thank you for never, ever saying no. Chuck's leadership on our strategic plan really helped set the stage for so many things that we're doing and are going to do. Chuck, thank you. So too was his leadership on our facilities committee, which ultimately set the stage for us coming downtown. To Jim Lubinsky, Jim, thank you for your leadership in our centennial year. Jim, you're off the hook for our next 100th year celebration. To the Rotary Club of Tucson membership for picking an amazing centennial project. What a legacy we'll leave as we move forward, addressing something that's important to all of us, education in our community. To my friend Rob Draper at O'Reilly Chevrolet for going to bat for us to get the new Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. What a sexy car. And to Mike Anderson for going and tooling it up so it's like really a super car. To Joni Condit for tackling the car show. That is a job by itself. To Chris Mooney for updating all of our photos. And also for the incredible job he did on our new group photo. To President-elect Bruce Jacobs, who will be a tremendous leader as we kick off our next 100 years. Bruce, thanks for saying yes. Rumor has it that Bruce no longer is interested in hiking. He can touch on that. To be clear, we are in great shape and we have a very bright future. We have a very engaged club. Never was this more evident when I started and I reached out and I talked to a bunch of people. I made a number of asks, over a couple of dozen. I did not get one single no. To all of you, thank you for saying yes. So in parting, I ask Rotarians to think about three things. Why did you join? Why do you stay? What are your plans to make us even better? Thank all of you for joining us tonight. Service above self. Please be safe getting home. Thank you.